There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 42 yards. 3-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 18-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5 now. Wilson, flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go play action now. Wilson. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Thomas. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run here with the line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal they'll take.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. Tackled by Darrell Taylor. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Balaj. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 26. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
49er first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Balaj. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Sixth ring is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Thomas. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense
at their own
1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jones. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 31. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Burton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yeah, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Wilson on second down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to be 49er football. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
5-yard pickup.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk, and that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Conley on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
He's got Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
28-yard line.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Balaj the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pick.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch the shot. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Check 52. Check.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Wilson. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Wilson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
At the 3-yard line.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Returnable for Lockett. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at this 48.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Wilson on the keeper.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, 49ers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start with a give here to Balazs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Balazs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jaron Reed showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. The give is to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Wilson, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
He was
tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
With the score, Seahawks 24, 49ers 3.
Back to throw again. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run it with Balaj. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kalen Balaj. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Run left, run left.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. The left side, it's Dorsett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check, check. Watch it. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Check tight. Begin. Check 4.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Good job right there.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
On first down, Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Wilson. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Crosby is good.
Makes the score.
And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Balaj. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down. Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-2.